Okay, we're back. Let's just get straight to the point. That way I don't waste too much of your guys' time. It's been a while, as usual. I think I'm being kind of lazy on this stuff, but let's get to it. Alright, let's look at the list of stuff I was supposed to talk about. So we just finished ending 2, if I remember correctly. Also known as the Doomer type ending. Story of my life, but yeah. Talk about that later. I think I added the breakup CG in that one, if I remember correctly. So that's not in the original game, so if you're like having like a schizo moments, that I added that. The breakup scene CG. Let's see what else is on the list to talk about. Get rid of. Also got, apparently they added music to the part where they were in the pizzeria. I didn't really like that because it didn't really fit the sad doomer vibe, so I took out some of the basic happy. It was pretty much this music, I think. No, I think it was just I think regular rock and roll music. I think it was a little too happy though for that type of basic rock and roll music, so I took that out. Let's see. Also, I think in the old versions, I think Anna was supposed to have his suit on for when he was going to meet up with Fang at her house, but they updated to that to where he was just wearing his normal outfit, which makes sense. They're not going to prom, so. And oh yeah, the other bigger news. It's funny that I uploaded ending 2 and some news happened. I won't talk about it, but I understand why people are upset, including myself, but that's for a story for another time. Just a little Easter egg. As usual, I'll put up the songs that make me feel for this ending, as usual. And we're about to get started with the longest ending, I believe so. We'll find out how long it really is. I believe that's everything we have here. Everything looks good. Let's see, what did I have? Let me look at my little chart right here. We'll just start this ending, go up. I'll either keep the footage or do like another time skip type thing. So let's start new game. Let me check this real quick. Wow, it's been a long time. I can't even remember. Okay, that's disabled. Check, check, check. Unseen text after choices. I forgot. Does it have to be checked marked for me to continue? Oh yeah, another thing. Apparently me being quiet is not that good for the audio still, so either way I lose. So I'll definitely be talking normally, like I usually do. It is what it is. Just gotta be more professional about it. Let's get started. Alright, let's skip ahead. Click this one. Tails, leave Fang alone. Trust me. This one we will explain. Alright. I think for this part, I think I do have to play all the way through. Stay quiet, stay quiet. Alright. There's a time to speak and there's a time to listen. Have you ever felt like you just don't matter? Fang stares at the vista of Volcadera, but her eyes are vacant. I feel like no matter what I do, I'll never be able to make something. I try and I try, but no one likes the way I always express myself. She growls. Then once after all the work I put into Worm Drama, has anyone ever told me it was good? Her eyes widen. Her voice roughens. Her shoulders quake. No one ever said good job, Fang. Can I get a copy of the last CD? Or last song on the CD? I've been playing music ever since basically in diapers, and all I've ever shown for it is a shit reputation. Her hand curls into a fist, her nails bite into her palm, and her nails curls into a fist, her nails bite into her palm, and I can clearly see the middle trickle of blood. How much harder do I have to try to get people to notice me? Her fist crashes down onto the floor. Even my own parents. My dad looks at me, it's just like he sees a lost cause. Oh, Fang's the scene team. Better focus on the one that isn't broken, so we don't screw up again. She punctuates her snout with her fists, striking the roof beneath her. Her fist lands softly one final time, uncurling to reveal the bleeding grooves her sharp nails have left. Watching her break apart is causing me a dull pain in my chest to intensify. Why can't I be popular like him? Fang deflates completely, all her anger gone, replaced with melancholy. Naser hasn't even have to try at all. Even crippled, he just breezes through life. Why does he get straight A's? Why does he get my parents' attention? Why do I have to be the burden on everyone? She grabs her knees and brushes her face in her lap. Stay quiet. Going the full stay quiet. The worst part, he can't even hate me. She picks her head up. Rivulets of tears and orange eyeliner run down her cheeks, and I leave bright stains on her knees. I can't tell him to fuck off every day, and he'd still be there the next. As if nothing fucking happened. He's a constant reminder of everything I can't be. He's a goddamn Boy Scout. Little Miss Perfect. And I always be in his fucking shadow. I just can't change just magically to get better at everything, even if someone like Naser tries to help. And it's clear he wants to. But the sheer difference between us, it won't ever happen. But my brother tries. He's always trying. He just fucks up. Every fucking time. She wipes a tear from one of her hands, but leaves a bloody smudge instead. Naser knows who he is. I don't even know what I am. Do I step in now? Stay quiet. Who am I, goddammit? Oh. I can define myself by the things I'm not. I'm not a good band player. I'm not a good sibling. I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good person. My mind is a fucking mess. In my head, it's all thoughts. All fucking foggy. Half time, I'm hating myself. Half the time, I'm hating myself? Okay. Who am I to say I am? Maybe? Not really. Another half, I'm daydreaming of being something special. That I'm different from everyone above them. I know more than them. They're both lies. I fucking lying to myself, but It's like they're to be a drain on myself and others. I'm stuck with myself and I can't just drop everything and try other things now. It's just too late for that. There's too many fucking ways to fuck up. This is the only thing I've ever been decent at, even then. She looks at me desperately, at a loss for words. Stay quiet. Why won't you say anything? I'm here begging for help and you haven't said a word. You're always so sure of yourself, yet you are listening to me in a crisis and you can't even say anything? Fang grips my jacket with both hands, digging in. Alright, the last CG for the base game, I believe. What is it that you have that I don't? What is it that you want from me? What is it that I want from you? When you got here a few weeks ago, you were just some nobody kid without friends who lives alone on financial assistance. She's shaking my arm around. Now everyone I know is friends with you. You have no talents, no specific knowledge anywhere, no real personality. What's with you that I can't lack an identity but know exactly who you are? Honestly, I don't know. What? I don't know how to say it. All I know is I'm me. You're you? I struggle to find the right words. Fang stares pleadingly. Eventually, she brushes her eyes in my jacket arm. It's like, I don't know. You're trying to be something you're not. It needs to happen naturally. Fang looks up from my arm. Naturally? If you're focused on this, whatever, when it's like something misplaced idea or like a refusal to leave the comfort zone. What am I trying to say is I ended up trying to be something or trying to be someone else too. To the point where I reject who I really was and started to fuck myself up. I'm not talking about others noticing me or being great at something. I just do what makes me, well, me. I'm the only me here, and it's just safe to assume that there are several of you. Like you don't even know. You said yourself. Her fingers tighten around my arm. I'm not certain she's breathing right now. And there's tons of different people going through what you're going through right now, trying to force their egos or reject who they really are. Not to undermine your feelings or anything. And at the end of it all, I accept where I am and always be me. You see? I have to figure out myself. Fang's grip loosens. She puts her hand around her knees and lowers her head. Her expression is one of completely resignation. I can't do anything on my own. How am I supposed to do something like this? You aren't alone. I'm here, Reed and Trish are here. You already know Naser wants to help. Doesn't need to be all at once. Fang looks back to me and gives me a sad smile. Alright. She tries to dry her tears again, only to smudge her face with more blood and makeup. I remove my jacket and offer to sleeve to her. She sniffles and then grabs it to wipe her eyes. It's laundry day anyways. After returning my jacket, Fang looks to me again and with a somber smile. Why did you come up here? It's nice up here, quiet. But why? Why alone? To think, maybe to throw myself a pity party. I do this every year. Up here? Nah, just somewhere I can be alone. Every year though? Since I was 11. Geez, what happened? I broke Naser's wing. My food tastes extra salty today. Used to be really close. He looked up to me. I was supposed to watch him. I'm his big sister, after all. He had asked me if he could really fly, or we could really fly. Fang stretches her wings to highlight that. I said, of course. I looked away for a second and then it happened. He jumped off the bluff. Her eyes became distant and I only guessed to see how visually she's reliving this moment of her past. I watched as he jumped, as he bounced off the cliff into the water. I climbed down as fast as I could, hoping to God he wasn't dead. But the current, Dad and the lifeguard had to go in because the current was too strong. Her voice quakes as she engulfs in her memory. When Mom came with the medic, Fang chokes back as a sobbing continues. Naser was. I thought he was dead. Covered in blood. Limbs mangled. My baby brother, just 9 years old, just jumped off the bluff, thinking he can fly. Fang's eyes grow witten again. Without a second thought, I draw her into a hug, comforting her. Her voice is muffled by my jacket, but she continues. Am I his wing, his fucking mess? I did. Make sure I read that right. Am I his wing is a fuck? Why his wing is a fucking mess? I did it. So why? Why doesn't he hate me? Fang's still family. Because you're his sister. Fang flinches in my arms, but doesn't pull away. You're the one that's hurting Fang, not Naser. I surprised myself there. Honestly, I didn't know how I managed this conversation. I let go of Fang, then leaned back, giving her some space. Her breathing is evening out, and she looks far more composed now. Sorry for what I said earlier. Huh? About you're a nobody? You're pretty much right. That's kind of true. Maybe, but I shouldn't have put it so harshly. All this time I thought people were like you were useless, something like that. But here you are, proving me wrong time and time again. I get what you mean. Couldn't possibly say the same to you as well. I've been breaking your rules like I've been breaking mine. Maybe we're both just useless nobodies. She chuckles to herself. Hey, can I see that? Fang points to my oversized hall pass. Yeah, sure. She takes it from my hands, and her fingers brush for a second. She brushes while she handles the 2-stick bathroom pass. I think I finally got the tune, Anon. Tune? She finally turns her guitar and tests it with a nod to herself. Fang begins strumming. The rhythm is slow and the tone is soft, enough that her humming bends perfectly with it. I lean back, bobbing my head along with the impromptu music. The streak from her tears have once mirrored her pretty face, only to help her lighten or highlight her soft smile now. I hum along too, which caused Fangs to giggle. The rhythm is slowly to a crawl, the song to an end. With the meteor coming soon, everyone's going to die, so I'll say to everyone, goodbye, Volcano High. The lyrics surprise me, but I shrug it off. You ready to get up? Fang nods and wipes her tears one last time with her forearm. I stand and pop my back, looking over the fence at the ground below. From here I can see the afternoon sun starting to encroach on the skyline of the small coastal town. Turn to Fang, I crouch a bit, extend my hand to her. She moves her bloody hand to take it, but hesitates. She softly grasps my hand. She winces in pain. You know, it's strange. I expected the alarms to go off again, but this feels different somehow. More natural. I'm careful to hoist her to her feet, mindfully of her injured palm. But her beak accidentally bumps into my cheek on the way up. There they are. Fang's eyes contracts and instinctively hops backwards, covering her muzzle with her hands and turning her head away. Turning her head away in frustration. I clench my lower jaw and look at my paw, sick with sweat and her blood. The silence continues for an immeasurable amount of time. The silence continues for an immeasurable amount of time. So that's how dinos kiss? Haha. Fuck, 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 fuck! Haha. Not really. Haha. 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 I look for anything to end this awkwardness. Like the guitar hall pass. Wait. I check my phone, seeing that Mr. Jingo's class will be ending in 10 minutes. Fuck, the assignment. Fang finally looks away again. Through her face is still flush. What? Mr. Jingo's assignment. There's no way in hell I'll be able to do it at home. Pfft. Fang's hands tries to cover her beak, failing horribly to contain her giggles. God, you really suck at music. I glare at her. Haha. Why didn't you just drop it? It's elective anyways. Because I need to maintain my GPA for college. Because I kind of like it. I brush and look down to the entrance of the roof below us. Maybe I'll help you. Fang hops down, her wings easing her landing. Are you for the fucking therapy session anyways? Oh, thank fuck. I climb down the ladder, whose wings are being really convenient. Who the fuck is up here? The door flies open, off its hinges through the suicide fence over on the side of the building, crashing loudly onto the concrete below. I know someone's ditching up here. My hunting instincts can tell. Oh, double fuck. You. Percival Spears looks at us, finger pointed at me, as if to fire a special beam cannon through my chest. All my goddamn years, on top of the roof. Explain now. Bullshit mode activated. I got lost looking for the bathroom? Spears incinerates me on the spot. Extra season? For a brief instant, I picture Fang in a bikini. Hot. Fang gets a silver state and witters down. I'm not stupid. Patero Estra season isn't for another few months. Empty your pockets now. I reduce myself to hovering flags. Oh man, my hands are being extra clicky today. Clicking the fucking buttons, well, proper. All I had on me was my phone and my rattle wallet, welded together by hot glue and duct tape. Fang does the same, dropping her own phone, a spare guitar pick, and an unopened pack of cigarettes. Spear looks at Fang dead in the eyes, rips the package open, and stuffs every cigarette in his mouth all at once. To her mortified stares, he chews them until they're a brown glob and spits it over the fence, landing on a rather oriental-looking car. And on to class now. Fang to the nurses. Look to Fang one last time. She looks like a mess. Her wings are ragged, feathers misaligned, and are clear patches of missing all on one of them. Stains from her lace and from her makeup, tears and blood. Drying blood on her hands, arms, and beak. Eyes puffy, red from crying. But her smile was. I wave her goodbye, and a wordless return to class. Alright, give me a second and get some water. Like I was fine a while ago, but apparently as soon as I start talking, my entire nose is stuffed up. Alright. I think that was all the cutscenes. I think there's nothing new there, so we could just skip this. Let's knock. Let's be polite. Before my knuckles reach the door, it swings wide open. Alright, yeah. I forgot we're not doing an actual playthrough anymore. Most of the time it's because my nose was just fucking stuffy. That's why I didn't want to do recordings, but apparently it's still going to be a problem no matter what. Okay, let's see. This one we wait for Fang. This one we ask Fang. Let's see, it's a novelty at least. Right, always gotta do this. Skip this. Let's see, definitely want to leave the stage as is. So many random options here. I do have anything, or I do not have the thing for inconditional. Was that a different word? I don't even know now. Oh boy. Do I even remember this? This one we play guitar. Ah, what the hell. Play guitar. Alright, keep it simple. Strong confidence. Play something random. We might have a point. Skip. Talk with Trish. I want to go home early. Did I ever do this option? I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, alternate choices. We did it. It's been a while. Go home early. Catch it out of the air. Heart to heart moment. Oh. Alright, for this part, let's just make sure we read properly. Alright. So we officially are in an ending now. Supposedly. Alright, the next day I was about ready to get to school when Fang saw me at the door. I told her I felt fine, but I crumbled after she poked my ribcage and decided she had a compelling argument to stay. Fang and I ended up watching some movies and playing Xbox all day. Don't think I ever seen Fang this remorse though. Don't want to pry too much, even though we're dating now. I think this is different dialogue. So let's keep reading this. Although I have a distant hunch that's related to the band and Trish. Today, though, I bit my tongue through Fang's chest poking test, and she let me go. I know she stayed the day before to keep an eye on me, but she still doesn't want to go today. I made her promise that I made her promise that she didn't start printing again before I left. There's the train in the background. Hopefully it doesn't pick up the mic. I know picking up her missing homework will cheer her right up. Not really, but sure. Be pretty funny. Now that I finally have some time to myself, I can probably address something I've been meaning to. The alarms. Ahem. A girl staying at my house. How did this happen? How did I go from being... Oh, man, I keep right-clicking for some reason. How did I go from ever being in a relationship to having a chick sleeping over in less than 2 days? Ah, fuck. If everyone finds out, Fang's father, Naser, Trish, all collectively splatter me on the wall. It's not like I asked for advice either. Or I can't ask for advice either. The only other people I can ask for are hopeless, single, and probably living off government benefits. My heartbeat doing Fang's chest poke test from the inside is a good indication I need to calm the fuck down. Just get through the day and check out some romance manga on the way home. School is rowdy as ever. Somehow no one confronts me about the events 2 days ago. Man, people move on fast. Maybe I should take the side route. Getting bumped will probably feel like getting gored. It's a runabout, a way to reach my locker, but I got plenty of time. There you are. I turned to see Naser pushing through the crowd of students towards me. At least I could talk to him about the whole situation, or ask him for advice as well as how to handle Fang. Wait. Naser's sister, Fang, the thing who skipped school and spent the entire day at my apartment, and never went home for the past 2 days. Suddenly I feel like being a fish circled by a very Naser-shaped shark. How do I even get to explain it to him? Hey, Naser, what's... Naser grabs me by my jacket and shoves me against the wall of lockers. Ugh, my everything. Where the hell's Fang? Whoa, hey, She dished you with you the other day and hasn't come home since. Do you know what I have to be put up with because of you? Everything you do with Fang is my fault for letting it happen. You're lucky she texted me yesterday. That was about ready to file a missing person report on her. Look, Naser, I can explain. You better before I drag your ass home and make you tell it to my dad instead. The terrifying prospect is enough to make me pause. Fang is staying in my apartment, but... Naser's eyes shoot up like that's the one answer you didn't want to hear. Let me finish, but it was her idea after I fucked on my chest during the express down the stairs. She wanted to make sure I was alright when take no for an answer. Naser sighs and releases my clothes, but scowls stays on his face. Is that all that happened, Anon? I mean, we played some video games, but all that happened? I don't think, oh, we didn't do anything, if that's what you mean. I swear, she couldn't even kiss me because of all the stupid bruises. What? Oh look, I'm getting shoved into the locker again. I hiss in pain as Naser fists pressed against me against the locker. Why would Fang kiss you? Anna, I swear to rapper Jesus. I told Fang that I liked her. Shit, I said that out loud. Naser freezes and the color drains from his face. And he shoves me right back into the lockers as hard as he can. Fuck! A few students start to turn their heads. Things are still frozen in place, staring at his outstretched hand with a 1,000-yard stare. Hey, isn't that the track team leader? He's being on that loser from the presentation, right? Hilarious. Ugh. Help. Send an ambulance. I can visually see Naser's thought process as his face is finally comprehends our current situation. No, He regains control of his legs and rushes through the crowd, pushing aside a few students. One or two classmates glance at me, then continue on their way. While I'm checking for any broken bones, my phone buzzes. Anyone beat you up yet? No. On an unrelated matter, have you spoken with Naser recently? I told him I was staying here yesterday, but I haven't checked his responses. Why do I need to kill him or something? No, yeah, I think he might be a good idea to get in touch with him when you feel like it. I might feel like it after I stop raiding your fridge. Die. Angry Snoot face. Glad to know she's still holding up. Shit, now I'm not gonna have enough soda to last a week. I'll worry about that when I get home. Tanami-san, now. I have a backpack full of missing assignments, including Mr. Tsuski's essay on the history of typefaces. Who the fuck cares about typefaces? Worst samurai English teacher ever. My ribs are burning as I heave a sigh. Least I can do is go home now. Where my hot potato GF is waiting. My hot potato girlfriend, who may or may not be having a mental breakdown in my apartment. I have no idea what to do with a fucking girlfriend. All these hours of dating simulators do not equate simulated dating in the least. As I exit the main doors of Volcano Heim, my phone buzzes and gets one particular bad bruise on my leg. Fingers crossed it's Fang. Naser, we need to talk. Meet me in the auditorium. I'm going to die. You're gonna die, weeb. Naser's looking for your weeb ass. Best to get over with it now. I'm entering my way to the school's auditorium. Probably do this scene, then call it. For some of the lights off when I get there, I can make out Naser's outline among the front row seats. Doesn't look like, or he doesn't turn to look at me when I enter, so I walk down the aisle. So, you wanted to talk to me? I can see his gears in his head turning, but his expression is telling me he doesn't actually know what he wants to do. I keep my distance just in case. Why did you call me here? Just shut up, let me think. He sighs and turns to me. I should have pushed you earlier. Sorry, it was a moment of weakness. Don't worry about it. I can take a hit or two. He silently nods. Yeah, man, sure. He nervously chuckles. Look, Anon. You told me Fang could kiss you because you told her your feelings. I can't really describe it. Don't take it the wrong way, but my mind just screamed, worst case scenario. It's because I'm human, isn't it? I just pictured the fucked up baby. Wait, hey, Anon, this is serious. Let me read that part again. History. I just pictured the fucked up flipper baby. That's funny. Also, I should probably get this. Put this up here somewhere, I guess. I'll put this right here. Return. So much for variety. Never heard that word before. I'm just trying to make this any worse than it already is. Look, man. I was thinking only for myself. I wasn't being understanding and just unloading it all onto you. So, no hard feelings? If you and Fang like each other, other than that's not my problem, right? You're a nice guy, really. If she's happy, then I'm happy, right? I just don't know if she can forgive me for being so harsh on you. I feel like she's going to be one of those things that she'll hate me for, right? Naser smiles can at least be called fragile. I won't worry about it too much right now. She's under a lot of pressure. Did something happen to her? Because of the stunt Trish pulled, she broke off with her band. Now she's refusing to leave my place out of fear and stress. I'm honestly feeling out of my depth here. There's really nothing I can do except be there for her. You're in a much better position for her. You're her brother and all. I am her brother, but, well, it's complicated. You know that. I suck at helping her. Remember earlier this year, the concert? She told me to kill myself, and the next day Trish came lashing out at me, telling me that my own family feels about me. She'd be better off if I didn't even existed. Now you're here telling me that she's having a mental breakdown, which I don't even know. Hell, even Reed tells me how she's doing sometimes. Fucking hell, Anna, tell me, why do I gotta hear how Fang feels from Trish, Reed, and now you? What's so poisonous about me that she can't even tell that this is, or tell me this shit hurt themselves? Why do I aggravate them so much? Dude. Shut up for a second, man. Oh, God. I can only watch as Naser breaks down. Oop. Go back. I can only watch as Naser breaks down in front of me, hands on his head, in emotional turmoil. What did I ever do to her? What do you know? I'm thinking that you two might be in the same boat, actually. What? Shut up. She told me a while back that she doesn't even... Or, she told me a while back she does want to reconnect with you, but... She's afraid of me? Herself. She's been beating herself up ever since that thing that happened. Still thinks you blame her. What thing? Also, new CGs, I think. I gestured to one of the scars. What? You're not serious over that shit? From fucking years ago? She was in tears when she told me. So let's get full. There. Holy shit, shut up. Why don't you ask her yourself? It just says she won't talk to me. Why wouldn't it be about that? I was just a little retarded kid back then. I didn't blame her for 1 second. Not for 1 second. She turns his head aside. You know what happened while I was in the hospital recovering? She never showed up. I don't know why. Mom and Dad were always there with me, but Fang never saw me in that hospital. I wanted to see her the most. I was worried she asked Mom and Dad every day, or I worried I asked Mom and Dad every day where was Fang. And I get restless, or when I'll get restless, they had to keep telling me Fang was close by in the building, or at home and safe. Didn't cry when I rode off the cliff and broke every bone in my body, but Every night when I was alone in that hospital room, I cried like a baby, thinking I had disappointed my sister by doing this to her. You still think it's your fault? Yes. That's all I do. That's all I ever do. Ruin my sister's life. Man. Where did it all go wrong? Do you remember your life 4 years ago or 5 years ago? I'd rather not. Things were simpler then, though. It was fine. We hanged out, we had movie nights, she brought her friends, and we all got along. Somewhere in there, shit just changed. Everyone just started talking about herbivores, genders, and other shit. Sorry, I clicked that fast again. I didn't think of fighting Fang for it, but when she changed her name and started using the whole non-binary deal, the pronoun thing took a while to get used to, but I was happy at first. Going alongside with it, I didn't want to step on her toes. I thought she was happier, but she only got more and more miserable and distant. Trying to help her with everything would just be more insufferable every time. At some point, Trish would just talk to me for her, then she became more unbearable to talk to. Trish? Trish is not a bad girl, Anna, but goddamn, if she didn't damn, I'm gonna read this. Trish is not a bad girl, Anna, but goddamn, if she didn't inculcate in Fang's head all the wrong things. I try my best to read that word. Well, there's always those type of friends that always tell you the wrong shit. But yeah. Well, Fang needs you right now to start putting the right things back into her head again. Please help her. And go away. I want to be alone for a second. What do I tell Fang when I get home? Just go. I sighed, taking the last look at Naser as he sat motionless in a barely lit auditorium. Between Naser not being able to help and my injuries, I walk home feels like agony. Or my walk home feels like agony.